It's beautiful here. Sunny and beautiful. I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah,
such a joy.
Yeah. Wednesday again, it went so fast.
I know.
So, yeah, I'm so happy about the theme for today because I think it's a good one for the situation at the moment, and I feel the people are very calm and I don't know, in English I feel like the Luft ist draußen. And so yeah, it's very nice to talk with you about the triple mantra, so called. And it's a special mantra for protection, I guess, and for against negativity. And I think there's a lot of more which you will tell us now, and we will also practice this together. And yeah, I'm happy to hear about that from you.
Yeah, such a joy to be here. I'm so excited, and I'm so excited for the theme today of triple mantra. And it's always such a joy to just spend these precious 30 minutes focusing on tools to help ourselves. Naam tools from Naam Yoga. So Naam Yoga is this body of wisdom that is universal. Naam itself actually means the word or sound, vibration, or the word as in the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, and the word was God. So we work with sound vibration as that creative power that as human beings we have been gifted to have that consciousness of our inner words, our thoughts, which are vibrations, but also our outer words, our speech, and then that other type of words, which are prayers or mantras. And those of you that are yogis maybe know yogi mantras. There's a vast body of Hindu mantras. There's mantras in Gurmukhi from the Sikh lineage. But in Naam, we work with sound that is universal. So we work with sound from the Western tradition. So we work with prayers in Latin, we work with sound in English, in French, in German. It is universal, truly. We have prayers from the Hebrew lineage, we have prayers from the Islamic lineage, from the Buddhist lineage. It's really the idea that we recognize the truth in all sacred teachings, in all human beings, in ourselves, and of course in the divine or universal life force, whatever we choose to call it. So today we'll work with a mantra that is called triple mantra. For those of you that don't know what a mantra is, mantra, man is actually the mind. It's a way to tame the mind through sound vibration. And I just want to talk for one moment about sound vibration and just to give a little understanding why we work with sound and what it actually does physiologically to our mind, to our emotions, to our brain, to our thoughts, our ability to have conscious thoughts. And then we'll talk about triple mantra in particular. We'll talk about the meaning of triple mantra, the benefits of triple mantra, and the different applications you can use it for. Okay. So sound in itself is, and when we chant mantra, we do sound. We use specific words that have been empowered by hundreds of years, some of them thousands for years, of the people that have come before us, that have chanted them. So in the human unconscious psyche, somewhere built in, there is that energy of those mantras in the universe. There is that energy. And when we use a specific prayer, even the Lord's Prayer or a specific mantra, we tap into that energy. When we chant mantra, the tongue hits the upper palate in a very specific way. And we have actually reflex points, we have energy points on the upper palate. We have many of them. Maybe Eden, the acupuncturist, could tell us much more about that. There is many specific points for the lungs, for the liver, for the heart, for the stomach, for the bladder, everything that we can tap into. So when the tongue hits the upper palate, we are, in one mantra, we are tapping the upper palate differently with our tongue than in other mantra. So every mantra has a very specific energetic effect by virtue of just the tongue hitting the upper palate. So when you chant, you can pay attention how the tongue hits the upper palate. Okay. Also, right above the upper palate, we have the divine glands. We have the pineal gland and pituitary glands, and they secrete hormones. So we feel good. We start to feel different because of this tapping of the tongue and the upper palate. You can picture the tongue as kind of the masculine principle and the upper palate, the female principle, and we are balancing between these two when we chant. Yeah. Okay. And so we're creating a third thing that is what the mantra is dedicated to. Also, when we chant, we use our breath, and this is so much I want to say, that we use our breath in a very specific way in order to make a specific anela. We use the breath in a very specific way to achieve a very specific sound with a specific rhythm. So pretty much life is vibration, right? Everything that doesn't vibrate is not alive. Everything that is alive has some sort of a vibration. We breathe, we have a heartbeat. So, Anela, so nice to see you. The rhythm is an organizing principle that every mantra has a certain rhythm. We are regulating through breathing and chanting in a certain way. We're regulating our nervous system. We're regulating our heartbeat, actually. And through that, our nervous system. And through that, our brain chemistry changing. We are slowing down. We are starting to secrete feel-good hormones. And harmony speaks to our emotions, to our feelings. So when we intone mantra, opposed to just speaking it monotone, we are actually balancing with harmonious sound our feelings. Again, we mentioned it briefly last time. For those that want to learn more about vibrations and how sound translates into the physical body, into our cells, is for those of you that are interested, you can look into cymatics. It's CYMATICS. Cymatics. It's a Swiss scientist who took some water or actually sand and put it on top of a speaker and noticed that it creates forms and shapes. And the same with water. So our body is, 80% water. So the cells get reorganized through sound. Okay. I could talk all day about sound.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's why we do now.
Yeah.
But by popular request, we're going to talk about specific mantra or triple mantra today. Triple mantra is one of those mantras you don't want to leave your house without it. You want to do it before you leave your house. It's a mantra for protection. It's a mantra that gives our energy field a steady and protected vibration. Okay, the mantra itself has 3 parts, and I'm gonna, you know what, maybe we'll post it when we post the video. We'll post it underneath
yeah, I would do it under the YouTube channel, and yes, yeah, I will do that.
Yeah, that's good. But for today, just if this is your first time hearing triple mantra, if you don't know the words, just bear with us. We'll practice it in a moment. We'll first talk a little bit about what its meaning is, what the benefits are, and how to apply it in your daily life. So you can do it 11 times in the morning, or you can do it 11 minutes, or you can do it 31 minutes. If you have a great need for protection, if you just don't feel quite right, do it 31 minutes. It can't hurt. You can even do it between 4 and 7 a.m. and then again between 4 and 7 p.m. In the morning before you leave, and then in the afternoon when the dawn comes, when the tides change. Triple mantra gives us enormous protection, and it connects us to a beautiful lineage of, actually this one is from the Sikh lineage. It connects us to the first Sikh guru, Guru Nanak, who came, they say he went underwater for a long, long time, and when he came up, he recited a long mantra, and the last stanza of this was one of the verses of triple mantra. And then further down the lineage of Sikh gurus, there was Guru Arjan Dev, who created a verse, and he got stuck on the 16th words. So So he couldn't figure out the 17th. So he was pretty not happy about that, and he went to see a saint called Baba Siri Chand. He said, "Help me, I'm stuck. I have writer's block." And Baba Siri Chand gave him one of the verses of this mantra, the third verse actually, that helped Guru Arjan Dev to get unstuck and write his 17th stanza and finish it. So triple mantra helps us get unstuck. It helps us remove blocks, not just blocks on the physical world, but blocks on the unseen world, blocks that are not yet manifested, that are somewhere, maybe enough emotions, maybe enough thoughts, maybe somewhere in the unseen realm. So it cuts through physical blocks and through spiritual blocks if you want to. And how can we apply that in our life? Before we start any project, triple mantra connects us to this lineage, to this line of light. So we can do triple mantra 3 times or 11 times, or 11 minutes if you have the luxury of time, to really set that beautiful path of clarity for your project or for your meeting. You don't have to do it out loud. You can do it internally. Ideally, when we do mantra loud, we're actually taking care of the physical realm. When we do mantra quietly, whispering, we take care of our emotions. And when we do mantra internally, we take care of our mind. So, but if you have the luxury, do it full out. If you're in a place where you can do it inside. Okay? So it can be paired, and we'll do it in a second together. It can be paired with certain mudras. Mudras are hand positions. They're like energy keys. So any mantra can be paired with specific mudras to have a specific result. In this time where there's so much change and uncertainty and energy that is constantly evolving right now, where there's such great shifts, all this change can create a certain amount of stress. So God willing, none of us has it. So we work a lot with a mudra we know as heart mudra, which we just fold down the index finger, and then we touch the thumb to the middle and the ring finger, and we extend the pinky. We have the heart meridian there. We have the small intestine there. So creating a heart mudra, it's healing for the heart. Or you can simply interlace your fingers and place that in front of your solar plexus. That will work too. That's a great way to do triple mantra as well. There's many, many, many ways, but for today, those 2 choices I think are good. Okay, so either heart mudra with both hands, you can just relax it in your lap, or you can just interlace your fingers in front of your solar plexus. Okay, and we'll do it a few times together. There's a beautiful recording by Dr. Michael Levry that you can find on rootlight.com.
I will link that all below the YouTube.
Okay, yeah, that's
video.
Great. So,
yes, we can do that all under that video.
So his recordings have an added benefits. When he records, he actually works with Kabbalistic wisdom. So he records with a specific effect, Kabbalistic effect, when he records, how he records, even the amount of repetitions of a mantra per breath is all very specifically organized to create a very specific result. So they're gorgeous tracks, they're really beautiful tracks, but they're also almost like spiritual medicine. There are very, very specific application of rhythm and sound. So you can kind of grab them like a medicine cabinet and use them in your life. So triple mantra is there for protection, okay? I wish that every household could have it play. I let it play sometimes when I leave in my house, or I play it in my car when I drive. Even when I don't feel right, when I walk on the street, I sing it. And you will get to the point where you might even dream it at night. So anytime you need protection, it starts popping up itself without really having consciously to do it. It's a great companion. It's a great friend. It's a great mantra. So I'll play this version. There's many versions. Sometimes we call this warrior version, warrior of light version, in a loving way, of course. It's a very active and a very beautiful version. It starts with Om. And if you're not familiar with it, please just listen. When we're getting used to hearing our voice, bring love to that sound. Drink in your own voice with your ears so it can soothe your nervous system. They say what comes out of us heals us. It's like the opposite polarity. So when we listen to our own voice with love, we are healing ourselves. Okay? So use your voice and listen with love. If you don't know the words, just listen with love. Even that is healing to the nervous system. Okay? So here we go, triple mantra. Can you hear it?
Yeah, can you do it a little bit louder?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Good? Hold on, sniffs in. Try to hold the navel on such. Inhale, 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 in. In. And inhale deeply. Inhale a little bit more. Inhale a little bit more. Hold your breath, smile. And exhale. And then just inhale, reach your arms up, 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 up. Shake and exhale. You can move the energy down. Good. Maybe have some hot water. Excellent. So that is triple mantra. Anella's here. I think she's still here. She's a wonderful teacher, originally from Europe as well, in LA. So, any questions? Anything that came up
from my side?
Yeah.
I do it regularly with you in the with the videos from you in the morning, and I really feel it's short. It's only 3 times, I think, before every practice, and I really feel the power of it, so that yet you feel strong, that something is going on when you do it every day. And like you said, it's often popping up in my mind when I'm around or when I'm outside, and it really feels good to sing that or feel that even in the body. And yeah, so I'm really happy to hear that, all what you said, because there's so much behind that mantra, and it's very interesting to have that tool, and very nice to have that tool. Yes.
Yes, it definitely is. There's so much more we could say about it, you know. Such in general is a sound we can use for many things, but amongst other things, we can use it to cut through obstacles. So the verse, each verse calls, Sat means truth. So we're calling on the eternal truth that has always been true. And when we say such, you really want to pull the navel in, engage that to cut through any internal or spiritual obstacles, and then the physical obstacles. I have witnessed so many things over my last 20 years with Tripa Mantra, where there was like a weird feeling in the stomach, and we started to do Triple Mantra, and sure enough, there was like an elderly person crossing really slowly the street in the half-dark dusk. But we were alert, and we were doing Triple Mantra, and it was fine. So over and over, like just situations. They say before you take off in an airplane, which right now maybe not so many people are doing, you can do it. And if the plane's not supposed to take off, it will not. The most important thing, or about it, is really that it doesn't stop things from happening, but it puts us in the right place at the right time. We cannot change time, right? What needs to happen happens, but it doesn't mean we have to be there. So if something is supposed to happen, it will happen, but we may not be there. We may not avert the earthquake, but we'll be in the right place, so we'll be fine. That's what Triple Mantra does. It synchronizes our vibration so we can harmonize ourselves with the universe.
That's so nice.
It's good. It's good to have those tools. They're here for us. They're our birthright. They're free. Again, Dr. Levry has over 50 albums, 100 light. Each one could be a whole weekend workshop or more. And as we practice them, they become part of us. Yeah. So it's a joy. It's such a joy. And I want to thank Eden and Katrin for making this space of happy hormones available. And I'm so excited about this collaboration and everything that will come. So just thrilled. And I'm sending my love to Zurich and Switzerland. And I can't wait to see you again.
Thank you so much for sharing. And we will link all the stuff below the YouTube videos, and so you can learn to sing that mantra at home.
If anyone has questions, just please write to me at Deborah Naam on Instagram, and I'm happy to answer any questions. So it's Deborah, DEBORAH, underline Naam. Or no, there's no underline. It's just Deborah Naam on Instagram, and I'm happy to answer questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So much love. God bless.
Yes. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.